Hey fellow Sublimation peeps. In today's video we're going to be doing something that I probably should have done a while back when it was actually season, but somebody saw our Christmas pillows, our Golden Retriever Christmas tree delivery pillows. They wanted some made, so I figured I'd go ahead and make it. It's slightly out of season, but that's okay. The blank come from a place called the Blank Pineapple. They have a bunch of different things. I'll drop a link in the description so you can check out their shop and everything. The design come from Debbie. Debbie Does Designs. I'll go ahead and link that in below too, so you can pick that up if you're interested in making, you know, kind of an exact replica, so to speak. But without further ado, this is how you do it. Guys, as y'all know, the first step is designing it. Here we have a Christmas design. It's a little late, but it's something that I wanted because you know, we have a golden retriever. I'll go ahead and throw a picture of her up there. That's our biscuit baby. But anyway, based on the pillow, I know the pillow is technically way bigger than 11 and a half inches. I mean, printable size. But with the pillow, you get that weird bulge, and if the image is too big, it just looks ridiculous, I think. So we're gonna do it at about 11 and a half wide. So we're just gonna crop it to 11 and a half wide. Resize it, not crop. Sorry. We're in Adobe Photoshop, by the way. Standard 300 DPI, and we're going to do that. And we're going to be printing it on A-sub paper. We're going to print on 11 by 17 since it won't quite fit on 8.5 by 11, and I want it that size, so that's what we're just going to waste a piece of paper. It's fine. But we'll go ahead and get that printed, and we'll get it out on the other side. If y'all watch my channel, you know the first thing I do is trim off the excess, because a lot of times you'll just get some ink bleeding stuff on the very edges when it's just not necessary. You can just take a couple seconds to trim it off. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and do just that. We'll go ahead and trim it off. So there we go. Nice and neat. I just eyeballed it. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. It'll work. It's worth mentioning that my printer decided to go all Thanos, I don't even know who you are, like midway through the print. Just wasting paper, you know. Doing typical Epson stuff. You know how that rolls. But alright, we'll go ahead and get it prepped and pressed, and you can see how it works. Alright guys, here it is. This is what you get. They come covered in plastic. Alright. First things first. These come with quite a bit of trash on them. You can probably even see it on the camera. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and give it a good old lint rolling. Don't be shy. And you can see just how much stuff it picked up. Like, this thing's been around here for a while. It's still been in plastic, but still. We're going to go ahead and lint roll it one more time just to make sure. There we go. It's worth mentioning that when you actually press these, you'll want to put some parchment paper in between them. The zipper's always so hard to find on these dang things. Like, it's hidden off in a little area. It's a pain in the butt to find. There it is. You can see it right there. We finally found it. We finally found it. But a piece of parchment paper will keep the sides from sticking to each other. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and roll out some parchment paper. That's probably way too much, but it's fine. It's totally fine. We'll go ahead and put that in there. Go ahead and stuff it. Stuff them on in there. That way the sides don't stick together. Alright, we'll go on and get everything ready to press. Alright, let's go ahead and get everything pre-pressed. The fun part, yay. So go ahead and scoot them on up there. Get everything nice and centered. Then also, it's worth mentioning that we have a piece of butcher paper top and bottom to avoid anything. And we're just going to pre-press it for about 10 seconds at 375 just to get it good and flat and get all the get anything out. It might be a problem. You know what? We're going to give it one more lint roll. Just in case this is not the right side that I lint rolled earlier. Because that could be a thing. And that would be unfortunate. I think we're good though. That would be really unfortunate. Alright, let's get everything lined up and we're gonna get this pre-pressed. Alright. So we're just gonna give it medium pressure for about 10 seconds. Good to go. And there we go, nice and neat. Now we're ready for the real press. And on these, usually I don't do any tape or anything because I'm using just a clamshell heat press, so nothing special. We're gonna go from there to like right there. That is horizontally and vertically centered from what I can tell. Maybe slide it a little bit more. Horizontal and vertically centered on there straight. That looks good to go. It's not upside down. It's a pillow, it doesn't really matter. So we'll go ahead and pre-press it. Now we're going to be pressing it for 375 degrees at 75. I think 75 seconds is more than adequate. So we'll go ahead and do that. Medium pressure. We're doing 375 for 70. And that'll give it a nice long cook, and we'll resume when we get done. Alright guys, it's 10 seconds left. We're going to go ahead and put our Wirester gloves on. I consider them the best gloves for sublimation because some of them fit kind of funky, the bigger, huge gloves. I call them Mickey Mouse gloves. Alright. Magic sublimation smoke, let's go. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Don't touch the zipper. Zipper is not fun. And there we go. Alright, we'll go ahead and get this assembled and I'll show you how that works. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get this completed. I know it looks a little, this print looks a little small in there, but you got to trust me, when the pillow's in it, it looks just about right. These pillows come from Walmart. They're like right at 18 by 18. I think it's like two of them for like $8 or something. They're fairly reasonable. So then we just kind of make him fit in there. It's a tight fit, but if you work with it, you can get it to fit no problem. Just got to persuade it. You can get it right on in there. The zipper area is kind of small and the burlap's kind of catchy. But we'll get it there. So we got a little bunch up right here in the corner because it catches on that zipper. So we'll just push it on through. Push it on through. Go ahead and get everything all straightened out. Get us flattened. Kind of work the pillow and fluff it a little bit. And we'll go ahead and get it. Alright, now we can zip it. And then again, you don't have to even get pillows. You could technically just fill this whole thing with polyfill. And then you can even get it to your desired firmness. But I went the easy route. But I wouldn't blame you just for getting regular polyfill and going at it. The zipper on these is not great. It's kind of scuffed. A little on the scuffed side, but we'll get it there. And as you can tell, when you get it, it's I mean, the size is just about right, because any further and it would start to go off the curve. And you can kind of see what I mean now. Like, that actually looks really good. I'm quite happy with that. Looks pretty amazing, guys. So yeah, if you like this video and like more content making stuff, feel free to like this video and subscribe. And as always, I appreciate it, guys. I know it's a Christmas and it's way past Christmas. Don't holiday shame me. That was dumb. I like it though. Oh. Don't need to knock that over. That would suck.